Hi everybody, it's Chef Carol back in the nutrition lab at Otay Elementary School in Chula Vista, and this is kind of an extra lesson. So for those of you who wanted something extra, which Chef Carol always likes, and today the lesson is about one or two things. The first is maybe you want to serve your soup now to somebody in your family or a friend, or maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who starts their very own business, and maybe you want to open up a soup kitchen. Maybe you're going to do it right at your front door. So I thought maybe we'll do a little bit of both for this lesson. Teach you a few things about starting a business and serving other people. So if you close your eyes for a moment and see if you can remember a time when somebody served you something. Somebody served you some food, and how good it felt to be taken care of and just have somebody do that. Today, you might get a chance to serve somebody your soup and do something really special for somebody else. And not only will that person feel really great, but you're going to feel really great in your heart too. Are you ready? So, I created my own little restaurant. It is called Chef Carol's Crazy Cafe. So welcome to my cafe. Would you like a bowl of soup? Come on in. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to lift this up so that you can see me. There we go. Or you can look at yourself in the mirror. Here I am. First thing I'm going to do at my restaurant is I'm going to set my table. So I found this placemat, but you certainly could take a big piece of paper and color and make your own amazing placemat. I'm going to put that down. And I want it to look really beautiful. I want it to be really special. So I have the name of my restaurant. Now I want to decorate the inside. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to set the table. I have a placemat. I'm going to put a plate down. These are our beautiful plates from Sage Garden Project. I'm going to put a bowl on top. Doesn't that look pretty? And now I'm going to have my spoon ready on my right hand side, and I'm going to put a napkin on my left hand side. But I have all these really pretty flowers here, and I was like, I have an idea. What can I do with my napkin? I could just fold it and put it like this and put my fork on this side, or I could put my fork just like that, or I could put my fork just like that. Because after all, once you sit down to eat, you're going to pick up your fork and pick up your napkin and put it in your lap. But we'll leave it just like this. But I thought, what if I could make something really pretty? I could just decorate my placemat like that. Or maybe, I had an idea, maybe I could take it like this on a diagonal, and I could roll it up like this. Doesn't that look pretty? And leave it just like this. Maybe kind of creative, and put my fork on the side there. What do you think? How does that look? I've also got a little glass of soda water that I'm going to put right there. It's just water. It doesn't have any sugar or salt or anything else in it, just some bubbles, which Chef Carol loves. I even found this colorful straw, and I'm going to put the straw there. Doesn't that look pretty? And maybe in the center of our table, we'll put our other flowers because they look so very, very pretty. And one of the teachers at Otay Elementary made these for Chef Carol last year. Isn't that pretty? And there's our table. It's all set and ready to eat. What are we missing? We're missing our food. So you might have an idea, and you might want to put a menu on the table too. And I'll show you what I would do if I was in the menu. So I have my name of my restaurant. It is called Chef Carol's Crazy Restaurant. So, but here's my menu. I'll give you a sample. I might just take a piece of paper like this, and I'm going to put at the top, menu. And on our menu today, we really only have one thing. We really only have our soup. So I'm going to put crazy soup. But then I'm going to do something fun. I'm going to put a good box here, so they have to check off if they want the crazy soup. Do they want to, they can add these things. They can add some of the flavor profile. Do you want more rice? They have to check it off. Do you want more garnish? which is our caramelized vegetables. They could check it off in a box. Do you want extra beans, protein? They could check it off in a box, and so on. So I'm gonna have crazy soup. I'm gonna add a bit of extra rice, a little bit of extra garnish, but I'm not gonna add any more beans because I have a lot of protein in there already. And you could decorate your menu and make it really amazing. What do you think? Okay, so now we're ready to serve our soup. So if you remembered at the very end of our last lesson, put this aside, we caramelized our vegetables. And we caramelized them by releasing all the sugars that are already naturally inside those vegetables. We didn't add any sugar. This is the natural sugar that's inside the vegetables, and it made this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful garnish, which we're gonna put right on top of our soup. It smells so good, we could eat it just like that. It's delicious, it's got so much flavor. So, here we go. I've already made my soup ahead of time before I start my restaurant. This was our layer from layer 4. So we have inside our soup here, we have added our base, which was water, a stone, salt, and pepper. Then we added more to our flavor profile. We added some green onion. We added some whole pieces of carrot. We added some potatoes and a little piece of ginger. Remember we talked about that the ginger was very, very strong. And then we added our protein, which were the beans that we made. After the beans, we added some rice. And I've got some more rice here just in case somebody wants to add more of that on the side. And then we discovered when I tasted it that my flavor profile was missing a little bit of salt. So I added a little bit of extra salt. So I've heated this up, I've let it cool down just enough so it's ready to serve. And we're ready for a restaurant. I'm so excited about serving my family some soup that I made with the help of my sous chef. So thank you, sous chef, for helping me with everything. And now we're ready to eat. So I set my table just like this. I really like the way it looks. I'm really feeling kind of proud of myself that I did this. It was a lot of work, but I really learned a lot. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say to my imaginary person, are you ready for your soup? They said yes. Oh, and I see that you have checked off that you want extra rice and extra garnish on top of your crazy soup. Here we go. Take my soup bowl over here. I'm gonna serve up. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I've got broth in here. So that's actually the first thing I do. It's okay if you get some extra ingredients in, but I wanna make sure that they've got lots of broth. And then I'm gonna add some rice and potatoes. And I could take out my big piece of carrot and my big piece of celery and chop those up separately. I don't think I'm gonna give somebody a whole piece, but I might ask somebody. Some people like Chef Carol love to have big pieces of carrot and celery right in their soup. Just a little bit more broth. And I noticed again that they said that they wanted some extra rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some extra rice in their soup for them. Ooh, that looks so delicious. And then the very last thing is they said they wanted some extra garnish. So first I'll give them 1 scoop of garnish. And I'm gonna give them just a little bit extra like this. Doesn't that look pretty? Put it on their plate like this, and I'm ready to serve it. Here you go. I hope you enjoy your soup. So maybe one day you'd like to be an entrepreneur, somebody who starts their own business. And you can start to think already about what you would need, what are the ingredients that you would need as a person to start your own business. And in your lessons, there are 2 really amazing videos for you to watch. One is about a young woman, a young girl, I think she was in 4th or 5th grade, who started her own jewelry business. And the other video you can watch is about somebody who started their own lemonade business. So if you have an idea and you think really hard and you plan and you experiment and know that it's okay to make mistakes, that you may not get it right the first time, one day you may be an entrepreneur who starts your own soup kitchen business. Now before I start, I'm gonna have a little taste of the soup myself. I'll take it from over here because that's all set up for my very special friend. I'm going to take the phone for a second and borrow it. And her name is Miss Allie. And Allie Actually, whoopsie daisy. Allie, Allie is a wonderful friend. She's kind of been my sous chef today who made the videos for us. So thank you, Allie. And I'm going to serve Allie my bowl of soup here that I made for her. I feel so excited to serve her something because she worked so hard for me today. But before I do, let me take my soup in here. And I don't know how many of you remember. Ooh, yes, I probably would like extra beans in mine. That would be delicious. Before we eat anything, we always say, you can say it with me. We're going to say, thanks to the sun,
Thanks to the sun,
thanks to the earth,
thanks to the earth,
thanks to the rain for all you have done,
thanks to the rain for all you have done,
for making my body strong.
for making my body strong.
That's the protein and the beans.
That's the protein in the beans.
With love in my heart,
With love in my heart,
my whole life long.
my whole life long.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
We'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed all the layered soup lessons for our Learning at Home lesson suite. Have fun with them, enjoy them, and I miss everybody and hope that we're back in our classrooms and in our nutrition lab and in our gardens really, really soon. Bye.